brand new Compass RUV from Thor Motor Coach. As you can tell just by taking a look, it's built on the new Ford Transit chassis. We're very excited about this. I've had it out on the road and we've got about 400 miles on it. We're averaging just over 16 miles per gallon. It's diesel powered, which I think gives us a big advantage out there in the market because of the fact that it is diesel. You've got 185 horsepower and 350 pound-foot of torque, so plenty of get up and go. Not only is the Ford Transit a comfortable chassis, obviously I've been building it for a long time over in Europe, and now it's been brought over to the US. Now you can get it in a cab chassis. As you can see here, real compact, nice little inline 5-cylinder diesel. Everything is easily accessible here at the front. And of course, unlike some of the other diesels out there, we talk about DEF tanks. The DEF tank in this is really well situated. I come over to the driver's side of the coach, and as you can see here, this is where our fuel fill is. With the fuel fill, there's also the DEF fill. So I don't have to go looking in a bunch of different places when I'm here at the coach. I can do the DEF and the fuel fill in one stop, and most truck stops anymore have DEF at the pump, which saves you a lot of money. So, making our way around on the exterior of the coach here, why don't we make our way down the driver's side here. One of the things we want to do on this Transit compared to maybe some of the other coaches that are out there in the market is we want to give plenty of storage. So with the Transit, we're a rear wheel drive, which allows us to have some traditional basement storage. Here in the first compartment, you can see it's your LP tank. This what will power your generator. It'll also power your stove and your furnace. Of course, with this RUV from Thor Motor Coach, you're going to get a full 3.6 kilowatt generator instead of the smaller 2.5 or 2.8 that some of the smaller B van models use. It's going to give you a lot more power, let you run your air conditioner without having to have any energy management, and it's going to keep the coach nice and cool, and it's also going to allow you to power all your electronics. Big storage compartment here, and then we'll get a matching one on the opposite side of the coach. We have our exterior shower. We have our 30 amp plug. Nice thing about this 30 amp plug, it's got a little light on it, so it lets me know that when I'm plugged into power, I've got power at the coach. I don't have to go back to the box to try to find out if I do or if I don't. And then also I've got my cable plug in. I have my water connections back here in the pack, so for my potable water and my city water connection. And then if we look down in the basement here, it's kind of a dual purpose area here. First, I can pull my electrical cord out. My electrical cord is a 30 amp detachable cord, which you're gonna like that because this cord here is easy to remove. And you don't have to worry about trying to wind it up into a storage compartment. You just take it out, you screw it on, and you're good to go. Also in this area, you're gonna see this is where our holding tank area is. So you can dump your black and your gray tanks right from this area. It's enclosed, so you're not going to worry about all the road debris coming up or have to worry about accidentally backing over something and tearing off your black and your gray handles. Big advantage back here. Working our way around to the back of the coach, you can see we've got our frameless windows on the outside. Also, unlike a lot of coaches that are built on the smaller chassis like the ProMaster, or maybe even a gas version of the Transit, you're going to get a slide out room. So nice big slide out room here. It's going to go out the back. When we get to the inside, you'll really be able to see how that opens up the entire space. In the back we have a couple of LED tail lights, very bright so you can see everything, and it really helps when you're backing up because as you can see there, just above the P on the compass, you can see that we've got a little backup monitor. So it's built into your rear view mirror. It's pretty handy. It looks all factory direct, and when you put it in reverse, it comes on, and when you take it out of reverse, it goes off. The back here, we're gonna have some additional storage. So as you can see here, I've got 3/4 pass-through storage. It goes from one end to the other. And then of course, behind there is my freshwater tank. And if I need to access it, there's just a couple of screws to pull it out. I do have a 5,000 pound trailer hitch on the back of this. And of course, I also have a 7-pin round connector. So if I do want to hook up a brake buddy or a brake controller, it's all set up for that. I don't have to go and convert from a 4-pin flat to a 7 or a 6-way round. Starting over here on the passenger side of the coach, we do have a nice big storage area here also. As you can see here, the storage area, it's all lighted, so we can just go in here. We have individual lights in each one, so we have lights in each one of our compartments. And also you can see here, it's rotocast. So the nice thing about rotocast is that it's a plastic, it's ribbed on the bottom. If you get a little spill or anything in there, all your stuff isn't going to sit in it. And of course, it's got a better insulating factor than the typical galvanized steel that you'll see in some lower end products. The sidewall is pretty clean. One of the things that we have here is we have our Suburban furnace. We also have our Girard tankless water heater. Now, this Girard tankless water heater is the newest version. And the thing that we really like about it is they've changed who they have building the water heater for them. And they've gone with somebody who truly is in the water recovery or the hot water recovery business. So this tankless water heater will work just like it does in your home. There is a single thermostat in the back of the coach. There's no controlling hot, controlling cold. You more or less push the button to turn it on, which we'll see here in just a couple minutes. You push the temperature, what do you want the maximum temperature to be, and then you decide if you want to read it in Fahrenheit or Celsius. That's all there is to it. Also on the outside, you've got your refrigerator vent. One of the things we'll talk about when you get inside the coach is this is a three-way refrigerator. It's 5.5 cubic feet. And it's three-way, so it's going to run off of gas, it's going to run off of 110 volt, and it's going to run off of 12 volt. So that way you don't have to run your generator going down the road if you don't want to try to save a little fuel, or just save a little bit of wear and tear on the generator, because the refrigerator will run right off the 12 volt wiring that you have inside the motorhome. You'll also notice a couple things on the outside. You'll notice a couple of speakers. Those speakers are connected to our wall mount radio, which we can see here if we just kind of step and look inside the house here. So our wall mount radio and our control panel, we'll talk about those, but our wall mount radio will power these speakers. You've also got 110 volt on the outside, and of course we have an optional exterior television. So now if you want to go tailgate, you want to take the kids off to college, you want to spend a little extra time, or if you're out at soccer practice and you need a little something to do in between games, here you go. The best of entertainment with exterior TV option, and then of course the exterior speakers. And as we'll find out with our wall mount radio, it's pretty nice. You can control everything with it by going to Google Play or going to the App Store and downloading an app, so you can control it directly from your phone or your tablet. Underneath the speakers there, we also have another matching storage compartment like on the other side. So as you can see, we've got three good sized storage compartments on a coach. It's only 23 feet long and is only on a 10,360 pound chassis. So lots of capacity for a pretty small coach. Another thing we'll be able to see is there's no entry step. So getting into the coach is going to be very low, which we really like. So now you don't have to have this big step that's going up. And then as you look up here, you also see that we have a legless patio awning. The legless patio awning is nice. It has all the electronics built into it. So now if you put your awning out and you want to leave for the day and you forget to put your awning back in, it's automatically going to roll itself back up because it has a sensor in it that knows the motion of how much wind is coming at it. So as we move to the very front of the coach, you'll see that nice big windshield that's up there on the top. It's a great looking skylight. That skylight is going to give plenty of light into the living space. Not only does it look good, it's also quite functional, as are the small little LED lights that are up there for all of our clearance lights. So let's make our way to the inside of the coach and show you just how exciting this new compass is on the inside. All right, let's step inside the coach here, and you can see we've got our control panel. We also have our Bluetooth radio. This is a really great new piece from Jensen. We really like it because it's all Bluetooth enabled. It also has the ability to use an app from the App Store. So as you can see here, it's pretty simple. There's a simple way that you can just pair your devices. So once you pair them, you have the ability to do everything on your phone or your tablet that you would on the radio. So as you can see here, I can take and I can just turn up the volume if I want to. And right now I'm listening to a little Pandora radio. So I've got Pandora going. I can pause it. Once I pause it, then I can go back and I can hit play again. So now I'm there. I can also turn on the different speakers, And then if I want to scroll through to a different menu, I can get some more information. I can go to my AM, I can go to my FM, I can go to my USB port if I have something plugged into the USB port. Everything is there. Not only that, I do get all the album art and not album art, but all the album information. So you can see here I'm listening to Renegade right now, and the title will come up and it'll show me that it's Renegade. And then I can go back and I can look at any other information that I want. So pretty cool little deal that we've got going on here, that you can control everything right here from your tablet or your phone. Also, this is a DVD player, so this will play to the TV on the interior of the coach here. Also, the exterior of the exterior TV will also get fed by this. It's all HDMI, so you're going to get a high definition signal from the DVD player going out. And there's a simple switch box inside the coach that is 1 HDMI in and 4 HDMIs out, so you can get this DVD programming anywhere in the coach. Another thing that you'll see is also you have speakers A, B, and C, so you can turn them all on, turn them all off. There's also an alarm setting, so you can set up your alarm clock, and then you can also have some different display modes here if you want to go and you want to have some different things going in and going out. So pretty cool little feature. I really like it, and of course that's standard here in this Compass RUV. Also, you can see here on our control panel, you've got your switches and everything that tell you exactly where you're at as far as your water, your black and your gray. Also with your water pump, your slide extension, and then your tank heaters, and then your Hobbs meter for your generator. So that's all explained right here. All right, working our way into the inside of the coach. One of the things we'll see is this big skylight that we talked about on the outside. We've got lots of nice storage space that's up here, so you can see you can stack and pack all kinds of things in here. But this big skylight here really gives you a great view, not only of the outside, but it's also going to give you plenty of natural light. And then of course, when it's time to sleep at night, when you want to get rid of that natural light, all you have to do is close the shade, and it's all electric, so there's no manual pulling down any shade. And as you can see, that gives you a complete blackout there, so you're going to be able to sleep in and catch a few extra winks in the morning. It's all on a guide, so you don't have to worry about the shade going anywhere. And as you can see, I simply, with a push of a button, I open it and I close it. I also have some really cool map storage that's located here above the cockpit area here. And as we look down at the cockpit is pretty simple, but it's pretty effective. The seats are ergonomically designed. They're pretty comfortable. I've got 500 and some miles in them with about 10 hours, and no sore rear end whatsoever. Also with the armrests, they're pretty nice because they are retractable and you can set them at different settings. And also you have real easy access to the parking brake. Now as we walk into the inside of the coach here, one of the things you're going to notice is our sofa. So the sofa here will act as your sofa, obviously, but it'll also be a dinette area. So I'll show you how that all goes together here in just a minute. But we've got a very contemporary interior here. As you can see, we've got lots of spaces where we've got lights and we've got darks. We've got lights that are up above the cabinet. We've got lights that are under the cabinet. But as you can see, these are super cool curved cabinets instead of just being your traditional flat cabinets. So they're nice and curved, really give you that European kind of touch and feel. And then as you can see, we've got a very cool looking floor, and then the two-toning going on throughout the coach really makes this have a unique look and feel, very unlike a traditional motorhome. But there are some things that we did that were very practical on this coach. So if I get rid of our throw pillows here, you can see that it's very simple to make this down into a sleeping area. And then of course, as you make it into a sleeping area, you might decide that you have someone that's a little bit taller. And if you do, and they need a place to put their feet, we can actually pull the arm off on both sides, and it gives us an extended sleeping area. So pretty cool little thing that we've got going on there. We can simply just put it back in, and then we want to lift up the bed. We simply just lift on the bottom, push it in place, and then just push our cushions back in. One of the really cool things though is that we found all kinds of places to store everything on this coach. So here's where our bed table is going to go, and so when it's time to set up to have a meal, we can simply just pull the front end of this down, and you can see I've got a place for the leg for my table, and I also have built-in storage for the actual table. So now I can take this table, pull it out, close it all up, take my ped leg, simply goes into the slot, and I twist it into place. Once I twist it into place, now I can simply take and put my ped table on, and I'm ready to eat. From there, we can work our way back to the back of the coach. You can see we have nice deep sink here. We've got a expandable sprayer in your kitchen area, a little sink cover to give you additional workspace. We've got this 2-burner cooktop, which you can see is all built in, nice glass top. Also nice big window that overlooks your campsite area, so you can kind of see what's going on out there. And then let's not forget, we do have some good storage that's underneath here. We also have a big pull-out drawer, and then of course your microwave. So plenty of places to work here to clean things up. Let's go and let's put our slide out room by simply hitting the extend button. Once we get that slide out room out, now we'll be able to go and see exactly what that bedroom area looks like. All right, let's work our way back. You can see fantastic fan, or a max air fan, is available up in the ceiling, which is nice to give you a little more cooling capacity in the coach. You can also see we have these nice, cool 45-degree angled walls that match some of the other angles in the coach. We talked a little bit on the outside about the big fridge, and so as you can see here, we've got a nice big 5.5 cubic foot refrigerator. It's got a little built-in freezer, so you got plenty of places to put your ice cubes or your Totino's pizzas. And like I said, that works on all three. It can go 110, 12 volt, or gas. Some storage up above. Also, now we have our bathroom area. Now, I really like what we've done with the bathroom area here, because we've taken something that's really small and we've made it more usable. So with the bathroom, you have a couple ways that you can enter and exit. First of all, if I just simply open this door, I can leave this door open. If I want to go into the bathroom and have complete privacy, I open this door, and now I have a space that goes from my bathroom here, turn on the light, and now we can turn around here and it goes into my bedroom area. So I have a big area where I can take a shower, brush my teeth, use the toilet, and then come back to my bedroom area and I can change. So now I can come into my bedroom area. I've got my wardrobe, I've got some storage here, I've got some storage below the refrigerator, and I'm gonna have some storage below my bed. We've got this high-end shower curtain, which gives you a nice look, but it also allows you a little more elbow room if you need it when you're inside of the shower. And then of course you got your foot flush toilet with some additional storage up here in the overhead. Now, as we go back here, the other thing that I also like is you can take and you can close this door. And so let's just say you need to just brush your teeth, but you still want to let people move back and forth, and then you decide that you do need to use the restroom. You can close and you can make this a private area. And so now, if I want to, obviously, use the stool, go and use the sink, and not be in anybody's way. And then when I'm finished, I can simply just move out from inside of the bathroom. Before I get started on the bedroom, because I'm pretty excited to talk about this, here's just a couple of controls back here. Here you go. Here's our control for our water heater that we talked about earlier. As you can see, it can be Fahrenheit, it can be Celsius, and you more or less set your water temperature up or down. It doesn't make any difference. You decide what temperature you want it. You can get it up to over 120 degrees. And then of course we have our air conditioner control, because this does have ducted air conditioning. We also do have roller shades throughout the entire coach. So you've got your roller shades for blackout, and then of course just one pull, and it allows them to go back up. Now typically you would come to the back of the bedroom and you would see a bed back here in the slide out room, and you would think, okay, this is like any other RV. Well, this is anything but a traditional RV. First of all, we've got big cubby storage on both sides of the slide out room. Your nice headboard overhead, some incandescent lighting or some LED lighting that gives you a little up lighting. And then of course we have your mattress, and this is a specially made mattress that actually has some channels built in it to help with some airflow. And that airflow obviously is going to help keep you cooler at night. We do have USB plugs that are located on the side. So now if you want to plug in your tablet, your cell phone, whatever, it's right there. And then we do also have some room where just below the bed, there's a shelf in case you have a CPAP machine that you maybe have to keep with you or want to use. You do have an option for a TV, which we have installed back here in the back. But the thing I really want to talk about is what's underneath the bed. So underneath the bed, first of all, we've got wood slats, which are the same thing that all the European motorhomes use out there. But this acts as a box spring. More or less your mattress goes on top of it and you get a little more springiness to it. It helps you feel rejuvenated in the morning. But then I have one more thing. So I want to show you on our bed, we actually take and we can flip the bed up and out of the way. Now, to most of you, that might not seem like a big idea, but for people that we've talked to, especially in small coaches, they like the usable space. And so now, as we talked about before, with the bathroom opening right up into the bedroom, now I can come out, I can turn around, I can sit on any of these cushions here, and I can put on my socks, and I can put on my shoes, and I can put on my pants, and I'm out of the way, and I'm sitting down, and I have plenty of room to move. So as you can see here, I've got plenty of room on this side, plenty of room on this side, and I can get dressed in the morning, no problem. I also have a second pedestal table that will be available down here, and that way if the kids want to come back here and they want to play video games, they can hook it up to their TV. Maybe you have a cup of coffee back here, but it's just a nice place you can sit back here and relax and kind of be out of the way and have your own private space in a small motorhome. Lastly, take a look here. We've got some nice big drawers that just slide out. That's some bonus storage here. So now anything you need, you got your you got your socks, you got your undershirts, whatever you've got. Ladies, you got your pajamas. It all fits here in this small 23-foot motorhome. That is just a brief overview. We can't wait for you to see exactly what this new RUV from Thor Motor Coach looks like, and you'll be seeing them on dealer lots soon. So thank you very much for coming along with us and taking a ride.